Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for checking out how to film skateboarding. In this episode, I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to shoot transition long lens. I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips using my Sony FS700. Any of these tips can also be applied, like if you're shooting with maybe a Panasonic HVX or a Sony VX1000, anything with a zoom on it, a variable zoom. One of the main ways shooting skating on transition is different from shooting skating on street is that it's a lot of this motion. Like you hold your camera and it's a lot of going up and down, up and down, up and down. And that would be kind of be more like how if you're shooting someone on a half pipe. But I like to shoot a lot of people in like concrete bowls or like concrete parks. I just like the way it looks better. So I don't really shoot too much half pipe, but a lot of it is just holding your camera. Like I made mine specially so that I can hold this against my chest, but if this wasn't here, I would have my elbows propped into my sides. So then when I use my whole body to turn instead of just my arms or my hands. So having my elbows like that makes it so I can just kind of use my whole body as a tripod. So a lot of the times when you're shooting tranny, you want to hold the camera as steady as possible. You got to kind of anticipate what the skater is going to do. So going down with your body and up is very, very valuable. Also having a screen that you can see really helps a lot. Or if you're using your viewfinder too, you just use that, and then that also adds a level of stability to it too, because you're looking through and it's pressed against your eye, so it keeps a lot more stable. For me, I really like using this camera because it has a manual zoom setting where I can zoom in and out of the skating really fast. And in some of these clips it'll demonstrate that. But being able to just zoom in and out really fast is really a benefit when shooting transition skating, because everything changes so quick and fast. They're just going up, down, coming towards you, going away from you. So you're able to track it a lot better. And I like the way it looks a lot more than when it's just a normal zoom on a camera. Sometimes that can be a little slow and you can be a little far away from the action. A lot of the guys I film skate transition love to do really crazy lines. So one of my biggest tips is trying to find a spot to post up at to film the run where you can kind of see everything the skater's doing. In shooting transition too, you really got to be really aware of where you are when you're filming, especially if you're looking through a viewfinder. If you step over the coping, it's a long way down, so be very careful when you're shooting transition. Either be pretty far away from the coping or just sit on the coping, or just realize where you are. It's a lot more dangerous than a lot of street skating, so just be careful. One thing for sure is that shooting transition just takes a ton of practice, and don't expect for your first stuff to be too good. It actually takes a lot of time to learn just the way a skater skates transition, and following them around and keeping your camera moving smoothly and zooming in and out, and also just anticipating what the skater's gonna do. It really does take a lot of work between you and the skater to get a really cool looking clip. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys learned something. If you guys can, subscribe to my main YouTube channel to check out a lot of the other videos I post. And yeah, tune in next week for, I'm not sure yet, but it'll be good.